Night City. I want to check something real quick. Okay, Google, set lights to pink. Okay, it doesn't go well with the. Okay, Google, set lights to daylight. I was curious how it's going to handle the green screen, but makes quite a bit of a difference. All right, cool. Answers that question. So nice. I was going to be like, hey, let's get some actual Cyberpunk lighting on. I did that the other night. I could set up this light over here and do something like that, but nah, let's not do that. So here we are. Got the patches and all that good stuff. They no longer have the thing where you can claim the coins or whatever. That was like something that you used to be able to do. Okay. So here we go. Night City, baby. Let's see how it goes for us. I mean, if you've never played Cyberpunk 2077, it's an awesome game. It really is. A lot of people crapped on it because it did have a rough launch. Though that rough launch was specifically only for the last gen versions of the game. Like, they tried what they could to that game to actually get it on. Like the PS4 and Xbox One. It did not pan out. But the PC version was great. And they just made it better and better as it went along. Now, what's interesting about that, it said press B to continue, but B on the Switch controller is different than on the Xbox controller, which is why I played it on the PC version. So I would hit this button to get past its screen on the Switch, but on the Xbox, I would have hit this button. That's kind of weird. Press plus to start. Pick our profile, of course. Hey, Chumbra, we asked to collect analytic data. No, you're not getting my shit. Okay. Now I'm tempted. I am really tempted to get the Joy-Cons out for this one. Okay. That's cool. That is cool. That's pretty interesting. I'm really curious about this here, about this particular mode. We're going to play the game normal style up to the point that I did with the other streams I did of this. I did a stream for the Steam Deck version. Well, it's not a version. I have the game on GOG. So I downloaded it to my Steam Deck, played it on there. Then I downloaded it to my gaming computer, played it on there. Now we're going to do that same general segment on the Switch. This actually feels a little laggy for some weird reason. I don't know why, because it didn't even feel laggy on the Steam Deck here. This navigation right here in particular. Kind of interesting. So it's got the control schemes based on the layout you're using. We're going to check out the mouse shit because I am really curious about that. Motion controls, yeah, I could take it or leave it. I don't really care that much about motion controls. They're not something I prioritize. Okay. Nudity sensor. I need to turn it on for the YouTubes, even though I didn't get a copyright or a thing before. But I don't know. Just be on the safe side for the streaming action. Okay. Check out what we have under graphics. So you can adjust some shit here. Let's turn all that shit on. Why not? And we're going to run in quality mode. It does have HDR support. I don't think I can enable it right now just because it's not hooked up to an HDR thing because it's on my capture card. But that's where you can use that. So for some reason it's saying handheld here. Oh, okay. So it doesn't let you change to performance mode unless your TV is a high refresh rate TV. Okay. That makes sense. Because I guess it wouldn't make sense to... Because the performance mode is supposed to be at 40 frames a second instead of 30. So that's interesting. Okay. Everything else seems pretty standard. All right, cool. Oh, and then they have for Phantom Liberty. Oh, okay. I thought that's to go into that. No, that's something you unlock in the game itself. Okay. Oh, you can skip ahead. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to do the regular start, though. But that's cool that they give you the ability to go straight to it. Okay, and then we're going to do Street Kid, just like we did for the other versions. We got the character archetypes we could choose. Got a couple presets you can choose from. Looks pretty good. The hair is a little patchy looking compared to my gaming PC. Otherwise, looks pretty good. Okay. Spend our attribute points. All right. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't realize I needed to press a button there. I was like, hey, this load time's... No, it's not like long, but... Okay. Starts off just like before. You know what? Let's knock that shit back. Why not? I didn't do that on the other versions.
Oh, motherfucker. Everything chill, mano? Some bastard tried to mug me. I handled it. Oh, local guy. You really think somebody local will try to mug me, Pepe? Listen, V. I got a problem. Serious this time. Come on, spin it. What is it now?
So... It definitely looks better than it did on the Steam Deck.
Don't pay by
I think it's
tomorrow,
undeniable.
So he bust my legs. And he don't joke about that stuff.
Makes sense because it is going to be in a higher resolution.
Kirk?
It seems like the actual
Every
details
man, woman,
a
and
little bit
rat
better
in Haywood
too.
knows he's a fucking shark.
My bro
I can
jumped
tell
the
they are
joint,
using a
deserved the
little bit of
hero's welcome.
upscaling. I can see around his
I know I fuck
arm
up,
there. So it's
I'll
not a
talk to
native
Kirk.
1080p, but it
Then
is
you're gonna owe me
definitely
one.
sharper than it was on the Steam Deck, which will use a very aggressive upscaling.
You're saving my life.
He's a good boy. He just lacks
Do a
direction.
quick little pan around
Demons
here.
walk with him.
Ugh, still feel like shit.
Little hair of the dog.
Yeah, just give me a sec.
Okay.
Hey,
Camera panning a little bit iffy, but I mean, it's definitely within what I would consider acceptable ranges. Okay. Text is pretty legible. Slightly blurry. But it's easy enough to make out. I'm sure it probably would look really nice on the portable screen, actually.
I was at the hospital today.
No way I can
Javi's
really
got some broken
demonstrate
ribs,
that
but
on screen here.
Jesus, the bullet didn't hit any organs.
What happened?
A police manhunt. They were chasing some dealers.
So he had it coming, eh?
Alright, so let's see how this goes.
Hey, Kirk. Want to talk?
V, been a while? Spin it. What you need?
Pepe asked me to talk you up.
What, he too shy to hand over the Yetis himself? Tell him I don't bite. Not yet.
How's your problem? Cut him some slack, will you? He'll pay. Just need some
I
more
didn't do
time.
that on the other interactions, so yeah, do
Do I
some
look
stuff
like a priest
differently.
that runs a charity to you? You borrow Eddies, you gotta pay him back. With interest. It's common fucking knowledge. You suggesting I let a flaky cunt who can't keep a deal off the hook?
No, you let him off because it's me asking.
Huh. You know me. I'm a man of the biz. So I need to know what I get out of it.
Know what, Kirk? I sometimes get the impression you forget you aren't from around here. Pop into Haywood for the occasional visit, sure. But you live far, far away in Pacifica.
What are you getting at?
Getting at, you probably needing to think before you start something with the local sun.
I'm open to other options. Cream ride there on the page. Only 4 of them in NC as of now. 1, Rayfield Regional
Not as sharp
Director.
as on PC,
2,
but
Mayor Ryan. 3,
you could probably
a
make stuff out
rental
pretty
service.
reasonably. Actually,
And 4?
Number 4 will belong to
I
my
wonder if it's like a
client,
focus thing, because
just
it's
as soon
kind of
as
like
you clip
went
it
into
for me, that
focus.
is.
I'm no thief. Even if I wanted to. Stealing a ride like that'd be a level beyond me. Hell, 2 levels.
Beautiful thing is, a Grand Theft Auto virgin like you don't need to know how. I already planned it. Whole thing simple. You swipe the Rayfield for me, I clear Pepe's account. Even toss in a cut for you, I'm such a nice guy. My man Rick works a parking structure by Embers, club where our Rayfield driver likes to kick it. There every Friday night, like clockwork. Soon as you appear, security cam shut down, gate swings up, the road is yours. Just gotta grab the Rayfield and roll out. Simple.
How am I supposed to do this? Expect me to slide under the chassis on a skateboard for a quick hot wire? Fast and easy? Kirk, wheels like this got security systems. Good ones.
This bitty bop works like the key Rayfield techs use for repairs. Opens locks, bypasses identity authorization.
A skeleton key for all Rayfields in the city. Come on, Kirk. Even you don't buy that.
Kabuki's tech wizards sell more magical shit than this under the counter. Have a little faith. So, we all agreed then.
We are.
Glad to hear it. Always said you were a bright bulb. Head to Embers in the Glen. Rick's in the garage. Be waiting for you. You two will hit it off. Good luck out there.
Perales has my vote. Man, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Perales,
Hey,
Ryan,
people that were like,
Suits,
"Oh, this is PS4. It's impaired at PS4. Go look at the PS4 version of the game sometime. You tell me that that's the case. That's not even remotely the case.
Malone ain't getting a belt fight.
What is the PS4? Portable PS4.
Fat ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Spare veterans and change. So to the people in Santo.
All right, a little bit of a hitch there.
To be ready.
Nothing insane, but
Yes, Padre.
Well, who do we have here?
We? Long time. Didn't know you were around.
Got back from Atlanta a few weeks ago.
See you got a good down-home welcome. How was it back east?
Tell you later. Got something on my plate.
How about you fill me in now? We'll give you a ride. Marcus, let's go.
come on, Marcus. You look like Barrett from Final Fantasy. but white.
So where to?
The Glen. Drop me off at Embers.
Front door?
Take the ramp, back of the bar. Show you where to stop.
You heard it, Marcus.
All right.
Your return to NC has been good? Busy
That's
already?
right.
I pick up something here and there. Nothing major. But I'm getting by. Appreciate the concern.
So, Atlanta didn't turn out like you expected, huh?
Went there without expectations, actually. Well, except that it'd be better than here. It wasn't.
Maybe it'll all work out for the best.
I wonder if they would ever plan to do the Atlanta DLC for this game. Or if that's just a simple little aside. Oh, we got something here. Same dude as always.
Stop the car.
What's going on?
Business. You carrying?
Definitely making it out better than the Steam Deck for sure. So it's somewhere in between, obviously. I have to consider getting the game cheap on PS5 just to see.
Looks like it's my lucky day
What do you want?
to settle our biz once and for all.
How that compares.
Got an offer for you, Patty, so listen up. Get the fuck out of Vista. Pull your boys off the street. I'll give you the Glen. Done deal. No more restless nights. See how generous I can be? Well, Patty,
One more fucking word.
stay out of this. I don't know you.
And I don't know you, which means you're worth shit around here and capable of even less. Well, anything else?
It seems our conversation has come to a close.
Careful, Padre. Never know who's got a barrel at your six. You neither, shit bucket.
Marcus, please. I'm pleased to see you have not forgotten your roots. Still have the gift. So many of the little shits left around here. Their spines go soft when they look down a barrel.
I got something else to be said. I always hit the button before. I was just curious. What happens if I don't hit the button
Pull up here. Right here. I'll just drop down below.
The conversation stops.
Here, before you go.
Your number.
Could be useful. Maybe we can also work together again. Take ourselves back 2 years.
Thanks, Padre. Gotta go.
So go with God.
Okay.
Oh,
Corpo thieves must die. Good luck cleaning that, bro.
don't belong.
Good luck cleaning that.
V? Status.
On location. About to find your man.
Rick's one of the good guys, you'll see. I trust him like a brother.
Okay.
Something I can help you with.
Kirk sent me.
Mm-hmm. Camera's
Wait, what button?
Blind. Do your thing.
Oh, it's left on the D-pad. I wonder why they show the buttons in that way, almost like a C button configuration. It's weird.
Kirk, I see the ride.
Your moment to shine.
Huh. It's weird. Because like on the PC version, when you're playing with the controller, it shows a D-pad and it shows like the individual thing. Wonder
Let's take this piece of wonder
why
tech
it's
for
different.
a whirl.
You're a
I mean,
man
it makes
of
it
little
easier to
things.
see which direction.
See?
Obviously.
We're rich. Now
But it
fire
threw
her up
me
and call
off.
me when you're underway. Tell you where to go.
It literally looks like an N64 C button.
Looks like this will be a cool breeze.
Imagine playing this game with an N64 controller.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Rayfield's mine.
What are you doing?
You got us?
The police here.
Don't move! You're under arrest.
Stay where you are!
Hands where I can see them. Nice and slow.
On the ground, motherfuckers, now!
There we go.
Jackie Wells, my old pal from the hood. I see you haven't grown an ounce wiser.
Hey! Detective Stintz. Been a while, huh?
Inspector Stinks.
Same shit.
Speaking of, your mug's familiar too. Come on, spit it out. I'm waiting. Left for Atlanta, looking for a slice of happiness. Guess you didn't find it. I've always maintained it's the same for all you termites in Haywood. Born here, live here, die here. Looks like I was right.
You know, fuck all about me.
Truth hurts, huh? Just watch your tone. I'm not a patient man.
Come on, Stintz. Give us a break, huh? You lock us up, then just jerk off till trial. And then what? Worst case, we get some months. Hell, standing room only nowadays in El Bote. So, they'll probably be out early.
Are these the thieves?
Fuck,
Ordinary street trash.
Got him in custody, Mr. Fujioka. We'll be taking him now.
It's a waste of effort. I have no time to testify or play it on an investigation.
Suggesting we let him go, sir?
I suggest you toss them in the sea. Cuff leg's broken so this trash doesn't float.
You heard him.
Fuck.
Motherfucker. Ugh.
Honestly, for a sec there, things looked iffy. Wasn't sure we'd worm out of that alive.
Man, same. Stintz is out to get people. Wound tight. Though he does have a little honor left.
Really think his sense of honor saved us?
Well, and the fact he's Haywood born and bred like us.
If I hadn't come, you'd be cruising Night City in sexy wheels right now.
Nah, come on. Job was toxic from the start. Even Kabuki under-the-counter magic can't get around an alarm like that. Should have known I'd have the PD on my ass.
So, maybe now, as God ordained. Jackie Wells.
V.
I know you. You hang at the Coyote.
Got the job to steal those wheels at the Coyote. From Kirk.
You work with that sewer slug?
Pepe owes him big and can't afford to pay, so I stepped up.
Gotta wonder about Pepe letting Slimy Kirk boss him around like that.
Heard what they say. He's backed by cartels.
Cartels? No, listen. I know those cartel types, and I guarantee you, none of them have even heard of Kirk. El cabron's gotta learn. He don't do people in Haywood dirty. Come on, let's go have some lunch.
Lunch?
You would not believe my mama's chili. Best in town. Getting one of my good
Chili.
feelings.
About what?
About us.
Talk about underrated
That's the
food
kind of
right there.
chemistry, you know? Come on. I'm fucking starved.
Okay, food it is. Let's go.
Definitely a notable load time here.
Hello there, Night City! Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams. Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage
I am
once
playing off
and now
cartridge,
stops you
though,
to
so I
ask
do
if you got
wonder
a smoke for her. Every new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and
that kind of
that's if
stuff
it's
did
a
make a
good
bit of a
one.
difference on the original.
And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be
Like the
street
actual internal
samurai
memory
like
is a bit
Morgan,
faster than the
Blackhand,
micro
and
SD cards
Wayne
or the cartridge.
Boa. The greater the risk,
It might be the case here.
bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a
Wonder
major
if,
league player for
somebody's
so
gonna
long.
kind of
The
benchmark
faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first. AC's Legends. Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard. Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City. The city of dreams.
Okay. So it looks like shit, what is his YouTube name? Rock Solid, I think. He's got him a Switch 2 with Mario Kart. Congrats, dude.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this
He's
building.
streaming too.
Probably crawling with the pendejos that
Let us
kidnapped
see.
her. Eyes and ears open, all right? Speaking
Looking
of
at
which,
the
got you a little something.
vibes.
Militech training shard.
Perez is streaming.
In case you need
Digital
to
Foundry is
brush
streaming.
up on your dance moves. Down for some
Switch
target
2.
practice in VR?
Not now, Jack. No time. Maybe later.
Sure.
We know how to
Mañana.
play the game, Jackie.
Mañana.
Will Kako give you any tips and tricks for the job?
I'm not your mother. Just do what I pay you for. It's easy work. Sha.
Let's do this.
Elevator. This way.
Yeah, it's already assigned. Remember I made that mistake on the Steam Deck?
Make moves, mano.
Oh yeah. Ain't nothing here, but... Oh, there is actually. Interesting. Here, Jackie. It's weird how that takes so long to actually...
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Calm the hell down, both of you. Almost there.
Yeah, Bug. You focus.
All right.
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got 0 eyes on her biomon.
Is that you?
Fingers crossed it's not too late. Try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
It seemed like they might have changed the names of some of those items. I don't know.
Are we fucking late? Is that her? Is that our target, V?
It's not.
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 corporal immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not our lucky gal. Let's keep looking.
I don't know, to me it mostly looks... Oh shit, look at that though. Look how bad that shadow is. Holy shit. It's almost like they should just not have the shadow there at all. Look at that. That's hilarious. Like the shadow looks okay-ish here, but as soon as you hit that door, this looks goofy as hell right here.
V.
Hopefully they patch that. Not in the world thing.
Eyes up.
But it just looks goofy as hell, man.
Quiet, V.
Alright. Yeah, so there is one thing that the Steam Deck did better. Oh. Whoops, actually fired a gun. Fortunately, the enemies haven't technically spawned yet. They did not notice.
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
Reapers. Oh yeah, V. They're coming. Wait for your chance. Pick the prick off.
Score big on that Prima scrope she's got.
Cabrones. Thick as locusts. Let's wait and plan a spree. Take one down. Just real quiet. Hey, grab the one closest. Let's take him. Suerte. All down. Limp meat. But probably not the last of them. One. Behind you, V.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them.
There we go.
Clear to go.
Yes. Just unload on him this time with this gun. Because we never get to properly use it unless we do it this way. Because you don't get to keep the gun with you.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them. You're clear
Nice.
Shit, where the hell's our target?
to go. Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if we can drop this weapon or... Yeah, we could just do that to get rid of it. 'Cause, yeah, we can't take it with us, unfortunately. Can we? It had a take and equip option. Let's see if I hit take. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, because it's too big a weapon to just throw in your inventory. Let's pick up the ammo boxes. Why not? Okay, kind of weird that they have the melee and that map to the same button. Doesn't seem like it's a perfectly smooth 30. Spots there, like it's manageable. Guess we'll see how it goes. I guess it's impressive for something tablet size to run this game at all, to be honest. Yeah, that's probably CD Projekt's whole thing, like, can we do it? Oh, it looks like we can. At least sort of, so let's give it a try. Right.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, it's no longer a Chiquita. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. It is. I didn't remember the dude for some reason. I totally blanked out that he shoved that dude out of the way.
About to find out.
V, jack into her biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
She's in the tub of ice, crammed in with another. Fuck. Like slabs of meat.
Keep it together, V. If she survives, she won't remember a thing. Tiny scar on the subconscious, that's all.
Or people who live through shit like this get panic attacks. Without ever knowing why. You'd be sipping a glass of ice-cold water and suddenly your hand's shaking.
V, jack into her biomon. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Jacking in. Sandra Dorset, NC570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural cord. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the biomon.
Is that even safe? Can't we just get her out of here?
We found her still breathing. Can't lose her. We need that biomon working, checking for hemorrhages, whatever. Find that shard and yank it.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Oh, fuck.
She's flatlining.
B, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Hey, catch, vato!
I think... Holy shit, it worked.
Fuera, cabrón. Get her outside.
Okay. Actually, pretty good detail here.
Fuera, get her out. Terrace.
See your boob kind of moving a little bit. Signify the breathing. Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Stop in the doorway. Place the patient on the ground.
Five steps back. Now.
Jeez, you have to punch me.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen.
Yeah. I really did not
Let's
get good
get
sleep
out of
last
here.
night.
Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work. Shit show's over. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, mano. I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Hmm.
I got a date with Misty, but I can't take the metro. How's they gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
You're saving my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako on the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
Oh. I hit the wrong button. Huh.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well.
Of course she's alive and well. That's what we agreed, isn't it?
Splendid. Your payment awaits you. Ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD's gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in fifth.
Leave it to me, mano. I'm driving.
Okay, there goes the autosave.
You don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave. Step in the pit with the stakes. City of dreams, city of gang. You don't believe in no fate.
Can't stop digging Night City.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, mano. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here.
City of dreams, city of Scully in the gullies, yeah. Bully in the burrows,
I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. You're right. Is it just me or... fucking knew it. Taking us. Hello.
Uh-oh.
Stop!
Fucking drive, Jackie.
Come on, Pete!
Hands, keep her steady!
Dang it. A little hard to hit. Okay. It's all good, though. It's all good.
Mierda, perdón!
I probably need to tweak my analog stick settings
Got
a
you,
little bit.
asshole! Pete! Aim for the driver! Chingado!
Yeah, I definitely need to increase the sensitivity. I don't like the bass level.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on
Hopefully I
getting
got like
home.
a dead zone adjustment too.
Checking my Nike to check I am different. That boy be something else. They ain't no stopping the way that I'm popping. Got bars like I'm naughty. Got bars like they caught him with cars like they nothing today. I'ma crash it tomorrow. I'm copping. I stay with the leaders. Sipping with my leaders. All of y'all be tripping. I be tripping with.
They did a really good job with the graphics on this one.
Damn. Pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, I would say the other versions,
Weapons on lockdown to
the
further
other
notice.
current gen versions rather,
Necessary security
do look
measures.
better, but it holds its own.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran
Well,
into you?
that looks better in the Steam Deck also.
Really? What's it that makes me so special?
A heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold
So
can
that does have a
understand
slightly
just
better
how much I
frame
need
rate, I
to get back
suppose,
to my
but
girl.
not by much, honestly.
Girl?
When you get that
be worse
resolution
if
difference,
I
it makes a
don't
huge difference
I mean,
in the
I'm trying to be a stand-up
enjoyability.
guy.
I would rather have a
Giving me a
slightly
chance.
lower frame rate
Waiting.
and actually be able to read shit.
That's a shame. Let them through, but they're the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
Yeah, once we get back to the apartment and all that stuff, we're gonna take a quick little intermission. We'll check out that mouse node.
She took a liking to you.
Devotion I demonstrated grabbed her by the gut.
Right.
I'm loyal, stable in my affections.
Mm-hmm.
And unassuming. You get it. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. But they had it coming.
Look. Mama out tripping, gotta make it out the bush. Dope all in my sock, I'm trying to make it double.
Oops. Just throw my controller on the chair there.
Sweet dreams then.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
Good evening, Night City. My first guest tonight is the
Bug.
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deets.
Praise be to thee, our Father in heaven. And our second guest is Karina Lee, host of the Chip In program, which promotes the use of cybernetic Yeah, beautiful.
Can't complain, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
あなたの味を脳天まで発送したいあなたにニコーラ
Stupid gate's busted again. Third time.
Paid to get it fixed the last two. Gotta be some kind of scam. Gonna have a word with this super. Oh yeah.
¿Llegaste hace poco?
Okay. check out the old mirror. Why not? It's pretty much as expected. Now, I didn't have the DLC. I didn't do the DLC thing, so I don't know if there's going to be anything in here for me to claim. Let's see. Okay, I guess there is a couple things. Cool. Cool. So we can chill here. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the good old screen up. You know what? Maybe I can turn on the TV and just let the background from that play. Background noise.
Do you not promise a life after death? Do you
You don't get to
charge
watch it.
funeral fees to a family in mourning? Maybe the Reverend is just afraid of some help.
All right, we are back, and we're gonna figure out how this mouse mode shindig works. Got the individual Joy-Con boys right here. I think it was Etika, rest in peace, that used to say that. Okay, so I need to figure out how to actually get to that option. So let's go to controls here. Let's see, mouse sensor. Let's try that. Mouse sensor. Let's enable it. Let's see. Huh. Okay. Let's see, so now I got it enabled. Let's see. Okay, it does actually let me do that. Okay, that's interesting. I don't really have the best mouse pad. Yeah. Seems pretty cool. We'll have to look at the control scheme when using the mouse features, because I'm curious about how that actually works. Control scheme. Let's see, mouse sensor. Okay. Use combat guide. Okay. All right. So it looks like most of the weapons. I feel like I need something else there because this has a little bit of a texture. It seems like it wants something smoother. Let's see. You know what? Let's try. Okay. I might just use my chair. Seems like it's a little bit more reliable in the regards that I need it to be. Okay. This is kind of interesting. All right. I don't know how practical this is, honestly, because of the amount of buttons that this game has. I mean, it does work pretty nice. It does work pretty nice. You know what? Let's go back. I'm curious. Does it work? Okay, the mouse does work on the menu. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. So I can go like this. Okay. So I can tap on something. And you can literally use your Switch like a PC in this regard. That's interesting. All right. Got that functionality.
Please, no!
Perdóname, por favor.
Okay. You know, yeah, let's go back to bed. Initiate the save state from that. I was really curious about this, though. This will be an interesting way to kind of experiment with this game. It does support the gyros as well. Like I said, I'm not going to really mess with that too much. I already know I'm not a fan of that.
Oh, V! You get any sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
Think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that works pretty nice. Seems like having maybe a slightly better sensitivity might be good for my purposes. Just that. Okay. Mouse sensor sensitivity. Let's bump it up to 7 each. Try that. Hold to fire. Oh, okay. So the third person. Okay. Whoa, shit. Okay.
So, what? NCPD! Open up!
Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Do not disturb or obstruct NCPD officers performing their official duties.
Shit.
Where are you going? Huh, punk?
I guess I can't mess with them right now.
Got
What, you
another
went
dry,
upstairs?
sun-filled week
I
coming
do.
your way, Night City. Soak in that sun while you can. There's a cold front moving in.
Okay.
Prepare for cooler conditions as we head into the weekend.
Fuck you! What do you think, man?
Them girls were so sweet. I think I'm gonna do them.
Man, Julio's a real bastardo, man.
Hey, yo, V.
Santa Muerte should pay him a
How about a
visit.
round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it?
Julio's blood on your hands.
Let's do this. Light on your feet. Keep that head moving.
Okay. See how we do with this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. It's got the parry mechanic. I forgot about that.
You got one hell of a punch there.
All right.
Kid. Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two. What do you say? You mentioned something about fighting. I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal, but very lucrative.
Yeah, lucrative for who? You or me?
Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest.
Oh, I get it. You want to get rich off my blood, sweat, and tears.
Oh, I
Hey,
get why the D-pad
make a
is the
buck
way it
somehow,
is
right?
now, because it's the
At least
Joy-Con
I'm putting it
buttons.
to you straight.
That's the whole.
Fights happen in
Duh,
different parts
that's
of the
why
city.
they look like these
Choose where you want to go.
buttons.
Put down your eddies and start swinging.
Duh.
Win, you take home the.
I would have figured they would have had
Manage
the
to
UI
drop every last one of
adjust
them.
depending on the
You get a
controller
chance
style.
to fight in the grand finale. That all
That makes
clear?
sense now.
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside or what? Not yet.
can start, Kabuki. I believe in you, V. Time to show this city what you're made of.
What have you got for sale?
Only top shelf gear.
Let's see what you got for sale, huh? I can't afford none of this. You ain't wrong. 7,000 eddies for that one. Can't die. Oh, it's not an op. I thought that was something I could pick up. I could have swore that's what I saw there. Let's do a little target practice with the mouse mode.
Burst after every shot now.
Let's have a look. Thanks a lot.
Oh, that's right. Whoops. I thought there was a spot I could target practice here. They're not? So weird. Could have swore I was able to go in here. Maybe I need to talk to the guy again. Just didn't only sell shit to me.
I dreamed a dream of an endless sea.
Alright, that's fine. Let us down, I suppose. Oh. Go up here first. Definitely would take some getting used to. And a lot of fine tailoring to get it down the way you'd like it to be. But I imagine if you really got it down well, you could have a very effective way of playing this game using this mouse feature. Definitely a very unique aspect of this version of the game to consider. Now it's got touchscreen functionality too. I'm not sure exactly how that works.
Another dry, sun-filled week coming your way, Night City.
Let's see. I've got. Was that the boxing dude? Yes. I guess those will signify that it's a merchant.
From the very first stages of
Kind.
food production, we bring you bottom air quality that even Mother Nature can envy. Try out our freshly developed.
Check out the
Shutter its doors.
town itself.
The administrators of implant authorization are now the manufacturers, guided by the standards they themselves have established.
Hello, it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition.
It's actually daytime, which is kind of weird. It looks like it's all dark.
And in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka
Kind of an interesting touch. Let's save the game here. All right, cool.
So,
now it's time to GTA it a little bit. See how this action works. We got enemy. Enemy.
You asked for it!
I really like the kickback on the thing there. It's pretty.
Get him away from me!
They're kind of a shitty aim, aren't they? I'm sure that depends on the difficulty setting too.
We're getting tortured!
Well, we have a baseline comparison on how well that works. That was kind of fun, though. Yeah. It is really interesting that they have that. Now, I noticed that some of the games, the compatibility required you to use the Switch 1 Joy-Cons because these apparently don't have the IR camera like the Switch 1 Joy-Con is, that's kind of interesting. It's got this here. It's got the mouse, which I'm actually curious what it's picking up off of. It's not picking up off of this here. Seems like right here, it does have a little bit of a camera right here. That's what the mouse is actually picking up off of. So essentially, I guess that's a camera. So it doesn't have the camera on the end like the original Switch Joy-Con did, which was actually inside this right here. Instead, it's on the bottom. And it's not an IR camera. I guess it's something else, but it's what allows the mouse functionality. Looks like the left Joy-Con has it as well. So I'm not sure if there's like a left-handed mode that you can utilize. But yes. All right. It's kind of cool. How's it going, Agent Dark Fury? How much storage does this game need? I couldn't tell you because I'm playing the cartridge version. I guess we could see. I did have to download a patch. We can see how big the patch is. Let's do that real quick. So go to the settings and we could look at the storage stuff. Is it under system? Where is that actual data management? Okay. Manage software. Mario Kart's 21.9 gigs. Let's see. So the patch was 2.4 gigs. The actual game is a hefty boy. It's on a 64 gigabyte cartridge. It will play off the cartridge. This patch, I guess, just fixes some bugs or whatever that must have came up in between making the cartridges and now. So it would take a significant portion of data if you want to play the game digitally, obviously. But I mean, that's Cyberpunk for you. That's pretty normal stuff. That's what I've got downloaded to my Switch, which a lot of this is just shit that I had from before on my original Switch. I just migrated it over. It's a 4 GB download for the Switch 2 edition upgrades for Tears of the Kingdom, which I'll be checking that out later on today. I've got a post on my channel, which has kind of a tentative scheduling of how I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to end up in the Cyberpunk portion of the stream here pretty soon. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question there. I'm currently playing with the mouse mode. I really wanted to see how that experience is. And I actually tested it out a little bit earlier, but I give it a little more serious. That's right. Actually works better than I expected it would. It would definitely take a lot of adjustment, though.
Man of the hour. Sheesh. Took you long enough. Worked up an appetite, just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
Thought Dex bounced out of the ring a few years ago. Messed with the nasty crew in Pacifica. Things got ugly.
Mm-hmm. Gang wars 2 years back. Somehow Dex got caught up in the craziness. A lot of bodies lying in the streets by the time the shooting stopped. Yeah, Dex got lucky, though. Managed to slip under the radar till tempers cooled. Took a while, but he's made one hell of a comeback.
Guy's up to his elbows in blood, Jack. You want to shake his hand? Work with him?
It's the biz, V. Everyone's got blood on their hands. You deal with it. You move on.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but his whole deal, he's riding on you now, is he?
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Oh, Dex says he needs to check you, talk to you. Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started on fixers. They catch a client, find the cheapest gong to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Shit. Hit the nail on the head, V. Gracias a Dios. Estoy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our, dust up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
So, in case you're wondering about the mouse mode, I literally still uses all of the buttons. So it would take a lot to get used to, but these basically act as your left and right mouse buttons here. Then you still have your other buttons. The analog stick is not enabled while you're using the mouse mode. So you don't have to worry about accidentally screwing things up with that. You just have to move whatever.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
Probably a good
We rolling
idea
or
to wear the
what?
strap if you're going to use mouse mode, just so you can
Let's feel this factory new ride.
keep it more secure.
First stop, Ripper Duck. And Holmes, easy on the gas, huh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
There's camera. Yep.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Not much of a drive, huh?
This is it.
That's the only time you could do third person is with the vehicles, of course, in this game. At least on console, like PC. Modding, baby. Gotta be doing the modding.
But you are not the masters of your memories, for your eyes do not belong to you, or rather...
There's a kook right there, man.
Not only to you.
You are a cook.
That's all.
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to...
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
Sounds good, Jackie.
You look pleased.
You're happy, folks. Yes, you can pet the ugly-ass cat. Aww. Good kitty. So I guess you do still have to use the right stick clicking specifically for the duck feature.
Well,
A little bit awkward, I'd say that way.
Malone drops his guard. You can see the fatigue.
Vicky's, right? Is every old Ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last
Check
gig.
something here.
Had to jack into a
Got
client's
a
neuro
Walmart
socket.
delivery order to ship
I
it
might have
coming soon. I
gotten
guess see
spiked.
what the progress is on it.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Wait, did it not? Oh, okay, cool. It's still preparing, it says.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex to Sean, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the Eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax. Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in.
Kuroshi? Whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
I gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
yeah, there's other stuff you can equip, of course, but you don't have the cash for it. It's just showing you stuff you can do.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know? Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Once
Sure
this
thing, kid.
part's
I mean,
done, we're gonna wrap
not like
this
there's
stream
any
up.
risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed
Lights
with
out for a
the
minute,
work they did
all right.
on this port.
Okay, let's test this.
I mean,
see the
why would they
magic in
release it
action.
if it wasn't good? They
Making
learned their
you in.
lesson from the first time they released Cyberpunk 2077.
You
On
might
console,
feel a
they
little
couldn't handle it.
discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast,
They know
glitches.
not to do that again. So this wouldn't exist if this system couldn't handle it. So this should shut up the naysayers who are like, oh, it's a PS4, it's a PS4.
How's it look? Feel all right
Yeah,
to you?
no, it's not. PS4 couldn't handle the shit.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Not
Vic.
properly, anyways.
Oh, beautiful. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, that's gonna wrap it up now that we've got the cybernetic upgrades necessary to do this new job we got. Okay. So, I don't know how I feel about the mouse mode. It's pretty neat. It's a neat feature, but I think I might just controller it up. I don't know. It is nice though. It's just the Joy-Cons themselves. If I had something a little more substantial that I can hold on to with like this, I'd probably be more reticent of it. But then I guess it would be kind of, I don't know. They'd have to make it like more of a mouse-sized mouse then. Which I'd be down with that. I'd be cool with that. There we go. But yeah, that's all we've got time for now. We're going to be streaming again In a little bit, I've got to pick up that delivery, have some lunch. We'll be going again live at around, I want to say a little before 4 o'clock Central Time. So, yeah, probably about 3:45-ish, most likely. So, that's the last line.